Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Welcome to the Salt Lake Center for Spiritual Living. I hope you brought your singing voice with you today. We're going to bring it on. Let's sing together.
Gonna build a mountain from a little hill. Gonna build a mountain, at least I hope I will. Gonna build a mountain, gonna build it high. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, I only know I'm gonna try. Gonna build a daydream from a little hope. Gonna push that daydream up the mountain slope. Gonna build a daydream, gonna see it through. Gonna build a mountain and a daydream, gonna make them both come true. Gonna build a heaven from a little hell. Gonna build a heaven, and I know darn well. Gonna build a mountain with a lot of care. I'll take my daydream up the mountain and heaven will be waiting there. Gonna build a mountain from a little hill. Gonna build a mountain, at least I hope I will. Gonna build a mountain, gonna build it high. In my mind I have a vision, my mountain's gonna touch the sky. I'll take my daydream up the mountain, heaven will be waiting there. I think we're on. Good morning. Here we go. Welcome to the Salt Lake Center for Spiritual Living, where transformation happens. We're so glad you're here, whether in person or in our virtual sanctuaries. My name is Delanne Haslam, and I'm so honored to welcome you today. Love streamers, please share your name and location with us. It's so fun to see who's joining us virtually. Our practitioners serving today are Jim Ferris, sharing a reading and a time of sacred silence before leading us in prayer. And Farrell Zeman is holding high watch throughout the service, knowing the best and highest is unfolding for each one of us as we share this sacred time together. Our theme this month is the energy of prosperity, and Reverend Cindy's talk is called Clarity Creates Power. Our special music today is our newest band member, Sofie Zane. Yay! Our center is a spiritual community that teaches a philosophy for daily living based on spiritual principles and practices that are universal among religions. We honor every pathway by which people seek to know and connect with the divine, and we work on our individual consciousness so we can help make the world a better place. Now, please join me in saying our promise. We promise to embody love, compassion, and kindness everywhere we go, and to be the peaceful presence we want to experience in this world. We recognize the divine oneness in everyone and everything, including all living creatures, Mother Earth, and the universe. We promise to be generous, sharing our time, talents, and treasures as we serve from the highest truth that love is the way. Recognizing and embodying this love for all, we help create a world that works for everyone. Thank you. Do we have any first-time visitors today? We'd love to welcome you if you're willing to raise your hand. Oh, we've all been here before. Welcome. If you want to tell your friends, we do have a Get to Know Us meeting on November 30th for anyone that you want to bring that's new, and we'll share who we are, what we believe, and let them know how they can get involved. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us, and we affirm for everyone here that you'll experience a blessing this morning. Before I share briefly what's coming up, please remember you can find many more details on our website at spirituallyfree.org. You can learn about our center, register for classes, donate, submit a prayer request, and much more. If you're here in person, please check out our flyers on the wall and do many of those same things at our hospitality table with the help of our amazing hospitality team. Okay, a couple reminders. Today there's choir practice, right, after service?
That's right.
Awesome. So stick around for that.
Bring it. Do it.
Remember, you can also pop in on Facebook every Wednesday at noon for a live meditation, or you can enjoy at your convenience after that time. And another reminder, we've had to postpone our Spark event from the 18th to a future to-be-determined spring date. And refunds will be given to anyone who purchased a ticket. So any questions about that, please see Robert Wetzel. Okay, Friday the 17th, we're having a Friday experience with our beloved Leslie Monroe. Put your affirmations to music workshop. Join Leslie to bring new life to your affirmations and find more self-love and confidence. This will be held in the Retreat Center from 6 to 8 p.m. And for more information, you can email Leslie directly at lesliemonroe@gmail.com. Leslie is spelled Lezlee, just to be aware. Okay, Sunday, October 19th, we're having a workshop with Reverend Joanne Coleman. She's a staff minister at Agape and collaborator to Reverend Michael Bernard Beckwith. The workshop is called The Bible Comes Alive, 7 Keys That Unlock Its Mysteries. This is perfect for you if you're seeking a new way to experience the Bible and are curious to know the mystery behind those words. It sounds really inspiring. Okay, also beginning next Sunday, our youth and family team is having a winter warmth drive. Please bring your new or lightly used coats, hats, scarves, boots, gloves, socks, and any warm layers that you have to share. The youth have created or decorated a really big box we'll have out in the lobby, and we'll be collecting from October 19th through the 30th, and then in December, the youth and family will distribute these to those in need. So please keep that in mind. Friday, October 24th at 6 p.m., we're having an essential training facilitated by Chris Alexander. This is called Be Jedi. This stands for Belonging, Justice, Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion. This is designed to help all of us in this divided world better understand each other and our own biases that prevent us from really creating a world that works for everyone. This is a free event sponsored by the center, and it's for our community and the greater community, so please bring your friends. There's some flyers out on the table if you want to take one, put them up in a coffee shop, or just invite your friends. There will also be 2 additional Zoom opportunities with dates and times to be determined. Now, don't forget, Sunday, October 26th is our annual Halloween chili costume party and cook-off. You're encouraged to attend service in your costume and enjoy the cook-off potluck directly after service, where you'll get to taste a variety of chilies and vote for your favorite. The winner will be announced and receive a prize. There will also be costume prizes awarded, so be sure to come dressed up, bring a side dish to share, and don't forget to get your tickets. No ticket is necessary if you want to cook some chili. So if you want to do that, please sign up at the hospitality table. And for more information, you can email office.assistant@spirituallyfree.org. Last, before we move into our time of centering in prayer, I'd like all of us to think of our dear friend Mark Osterloh, who will be starting dialysis this Wednesday, the 15th. Please keep him in your thoughts and prayers, and if you'd really love to help another human being, consider donating a kidney or spreading the word that one is needed. You never know who might be willing to help. And so please keep him in your heart this week. And now I remind you, our center was founded on and is grounded in prayer. Prayer helps us deal with whatever comes our way and helps us recognize there is a spiritual purpose for whatever may be happening in our lives. If you're having trouble knowing this, please let one of our practitioners pray with you and know this for you until you can know it for yourself. Our practitioners are trained in the art and science of affirmative prayer, and they are wearing the stoles. They're all purple today. And of course, you can always submit a prayer request in the lobby or online, and all of the practitioners will uplift you in prayer this week. Now I invite you to allow the reading, a time of sacred silence, and the centering music to connect you with the Spirit that lives within as we open our heart to receive Jim's prayer.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good seeing you all on this bright, sunny day. Today's reading is adapted from the work of Edwin Gaines and from Gary Zukav's book, The Seat of the Soul. Power is energy that is formed by our intentions, but we are only as powerful as that for which we stand. Do you stand for more money in the bank, a bigger house, or imposing your way of thinking on others. These are the intentions of the personality, seeking to satisfy its own wants. Or do you stand for the beauty and compassion of each soul, for the power of love, the clarity of wisdom, for forgiveness and humility? These are intentions of someone that has aligned themselves with their soul. True power is energy that is formed by the intentions of the soul. Energy that is focused and directed toward the fulfillment of the tasks of the soul upon this earth. Truth is light, shaped by the intentions of love and compassion, guided by wisdom. When you realize that you are a divine being with the power to create your world, you stop begging and start creating. When we set our intention to claim our power as spiritual beings and act on divine guidance, we become unstoppable. When our desires are in harmony with our soul's highest intentions, and we speak that desire with clarity and faith, we have the power to set creation into motion. You are powerful beyond measure because you are a child of God, created in the image and likeness of the Creator of all. So let's take a few moments of silence to go within. Contemplate that you are truly a unique expression of the divine.
Send my love over the mountains. I send my love over the sea. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my peace over the mountains. I send my peace over the sea. I send my peace into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my prayer over the mountains. I send my prayer over the sea. I send my prayer into the heavens, and it returns to me. Yes, it returns to me.
As I breathe in the light shining on those mountains, brilliant white on those peaks, the aspen glow beneath, I go within to the presence, and I am grateful for all the beauty, all the wonder, all the love that lives in hearts everywhere. Feeling this loving presence, I know kindness for me, a child of God, and I know it for all the people in the world. And I'm so grateful, and I pray for peace in the Middle East is affected completely. Joining our hearts and minds with all peoples everywhere. Let us look to the love in our hearts, our very souls, and let it penetrate any doubts, any negativity, and know loving kindness for all who suffer from war, and be very grateful for peace. I feel that peace is palpable here in this room. And I'm so grateful for our volunteers that help make it happen. And our musicians that sing beautiful music, so talented, bringing our hearts together in oneness. And right now, I want to use the power of these words to say peace, peace, peace. As together we say, and so it is.
Thank you, Jim. I invite you to sing along with this song, all about the abundance around us. We have so much accessible to us. From within, from without. We have everything we need and more. And I'm grateful to have that consciousness aligned with that spirit of affluence and abundance, opulence. It's a wonderful place to live and move from, knowing that we are not obstructed. We can do anything. We can have anything. We can create this peace. So let's sing this song together. It's called Living from the Overflow.
Here we go. Life is great, all is well. Good vibes rising in every cell. A
I'm so pleased to introduce our special music today. She continues to surprise me. This amazing talent, it's so versatile, and a voice that goes from tenor to soprano seemingly effortlessly. I hear a lot of that is credited to Rich Smith, but her teacher. And thanks, Rich, for covering for my little behind last week, so I could take a little vacation. Sofie has an amazing voice, amazing style. She's very versatile, plays acoustic and electric bass for us. But as you'll soon see, she plays and sings a lot more than that. Let's give a warm welcome. Sofie, Zane.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. I love being here. I love playing music here. This first
You
song,
have to be here.
This first song, I'm taking the prosperity theme like materially and literally. So we're going to do a swing song from the 1940s, but I've reimagined it for today because I find it a bit sexist. The original title was Daddy, and it was this like silly song of a woman who like just wanted all this expensive, fancy stuff. And so she'd ask the man in her life to like buy all of these things. But it's 2025. I'm a grown woman. I can buy these things for myself. So this, I reimagined it. I'm now singing it in the third person. I'm going to say, Sofie, I want all of these things. So here we go. Story about a gal named Sophie May. Rosie Sophie May. Her disposition is rather sweet and charming, at times alarming. So they say. Job that pays her well. She's smart and strong, and you can hear her sing this song. Hey, Sophie, I want a diamond ring, bracelets, everything. Sophie, you ought to get the best from me. Swell in sables, clothes with Paris labels. Sophie, you ought to get the best from me. Here's an amazing revelation with a bit of stimulation. I'd be a great sensation. Your inspiration, Sophie. I want a brand new car, champagne, caviar. Sophie, you better get the best from me. Precious stone, a smartwatch, new iPhone. Sophie, you ought to get the best for me. Prada, summers in Granada. Sophie, you wanna get the best for me. Here's an amazing revelation with a bit of stimulation. I'd be a great sensation. I'd be your inspiration, Sophie. I want a Gucci bag, never mind that big price tag. Sophie, you better get the best for me. You better get the best for me. You better get the best for me.
Thank you, Sophie. So much fun. Let's just give our music program some love. So, Sophie, Rick and I were talking about you. Yeah, we were. And we said, she is just so amazing, and we're so happy that you're here with us. And Rick said something to me. He said, we all deserve it. Yes. Thank you. Welcome, everybody. It is quite a bright and chilly day out there. I'm happy to be here with all of you, talking about the energy of prosperity. And we're using the book of the month, The 4 Spiritual Laws of Prosperity, a simple guide to unlimited abundance by Edwin Gaines. Today, my talk is Clarity Creates Power. So when we get clear about what we want, we align with the creative power of the universe and activate the spiritual laws that bring our vision to life. It's what science of mind is all about, you guys. It really is. So until you're clear about what you want, you can't receive it. We truly live in this universe that is always saying yes to us. Uh-oh, here comes Carl. He's saying yes to me, and he's telling me not to pray for so long. But we'll get there in a minute. But it can only the universe can only say yes to us if we have clarity. We can't have any of this fuzziness. Or when people ask you what you want, I don't know. Maybe this, maybe that. Clarity is key. The universe does not respond to confusion, you guys. Have you ever said, I'm just so confused? I know I've said it a bunch of times. Typically for me, when I say I'm confused, there's something that I don't want to admit. There's something I don't want to see. There's something I don't want to know. So be careful when you hear yourself, I'm confused. That's a signal for me to sit down with my feelings and say, what is it that I want in this moment? So as we explore today, I'm going to bring you some spiritual laws to help us live this prosperous life. Now, last week, if you were in this room, you, like me, raised your hand saying that you wanted a more prosperous life. So that's why you're here today. Because we all raised our hands. We all said, yes, I want a more prosperous life. So the first one that I'm going to give you is the clarity. The law of clarity, the first spark of creation. Edwin Gaines teaches us that clarity is the foundation of prosperity. The foundation of prosperity. You must decide what you want. Most people never get what they want because they don't decide what it is. maybe it's too scary to say, that's what I really want. Because if you say, that's what I really want, and you feel like you don't get it, then you're like, well, not for me. I don't get what I want. See, that not for me part, that little voice that snaps back, that's the part that is guiding your life then. We'll get more into that in a minute. But Spirit can only do for us what it can do through us. In other words, vague intentions produce vague results. When we move from confusion to clarity, we become a direct channel for divine intelligence. Because we all are wired in the same way. I've said this before. Our humanity is our divinity. We are divine intelligence in these body temples that we get to live in. So clarity isn't just about knowing what you want, but it's also knowing who you are. Like Jim said, we're all children of God, made in the image and likeness of the One. It's in our DNA. It's in our cells. It's in our atoms. It's in everything that we think and every situation that we're in. So when you're grounded in your divine nature, you speak your word with confidence, authority, and power. So I just have to interject this. We're week 2 in our class, Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life. And this week we started talking about prayer treatments. And before we even started talking about what each step is, the first thing that we talked about is how you must know what you want a treatment for. Clarity. You have to know what your purpose is. So to clarify what you want in your prayer treatment, it's essential to understand your true purpose. Sometimes when we're praying for specific things, Ernest Holmes tell us, we get them and we're still not satisfied and we're saying, hey, what's up with that? It's because it's not wrong to have something specific. However, you want to know the feeling behind what you want. So if you're wanting, for instance, a brand new car, what's behind that feeling? For me, having a vehicle that I know works and is safe and gets me where I want to go is freedom. What I ultimately want is freedom. I want freedom to go where I want to go, to experience nature, to be able to take whatever I have in my family, my wife and my dogs into the mountains so that we can explore together. I want freedom to live my life, to experience this beautiful place that we call Utah. So I want to tap into those feelings of what I want and not just the specifics of the new car. So, the next law I want to tell you about is called the law of mental equivalence. Vision with feeling. So Ernest Holmes calls this the law of mental equivalence. You might have heard a lot of metaphysicians in this particular faith use that term a lot. And I remember going into my first Science of Mind center, and they're saying this. I'm like, what the heck are they talking about? And it really took me a minute to wrap my mind around it. So I wanted to bring a simple way of explaining it to you. When we get clear on our vision, and we feel it, we see it, we claim it, we become vibrationally aligned with it. So, the law of mental equivalence says that your outer world will always reflect your inner world. Okay, that is a burn sometimes. right? When your outer world is out picturing in a way that you're like, what is that? Oh, it's happening again. Rick says every day. It's a great indicator of what's going on inside. So your thoughts, your beliefs, your mental pictures set the limits of what you can experience. If you have limits, if you say, no, I'm just never going to be whole or healthy, or no, I'm never going to be wealthy, I'm never going to be able to travel, I'm never going to have whatever it is that's on your list, then that's setting your limits. That is what is going to manifest in your life. In other words, you can only experience what you have the mental equivalent of. Sometimes people explain it by saying, act as if. Have you ever heard that term? Act as if it's already here. Now that's really important. Because if I'm acting as if I am abundant, when somebody comes to me and says, can you help me with XYZ, or I'm at the market and I see someone struggling to pay their bill, I'm going to act as if I am abundant and I am going to pull out of my pocket whatever they need and help them. But if I'm in my mind going, oh, no, I have this budget for this and I can't help that person over there, then I'm acting as if that I have less than. Think about that. Bless you. See, we must provide a mental equivalent for the good that we desire. We must provide a mental equivalent for the good that we desire. If we're always giving mental equivalent to the lousy stuff, we're going to get more lousy stuff. There's plenty of it, but there's also lots of good. And there's nobody saying that you can't have it, Linda. There's nobody saying that. What happens, we say it to ourselves. So this means if you want more prosperity, you must think it, you must feel it, you must imagine it for yourself as you being prosperous. If you wish to have more love, see yourself as lovable and loving. So here's some simple ways of practicing this. First of all, like I said, decide what you want. Make a decision. Stick by it. Write it on a piece of paper. Put it on your fridge. I see a new kidney for Mark. Right? Let's all see a new kidney for Mark. Imagine it vividly. Imagine how it feels to have what you've already been requesting. Like, how does it feel to drive around in that new vehicle knowing that it works well and it gets you to the mountains? How does it feel to know that you can book your next vacation? How does it feel to be playing in the water? To be snorkeling with the fish? Or to be skiing up at Brighton? How does it feel? Those feelings, that's what I'm talking about. You want to walk around with that feeling. Because what's the other side of that? I don't have it, but I want it, but I don't have it. That doesn't feel good. Release doubt is the next one. Align with your new thinking. You have to align with this new thinking. And you know what, you guys? It's a muscle. And if you haven't been thinking like that in the past about certain parts of your life, it might take a minute. You might catch yourself defaulting back to where you were. And that's okay. Because if you catch it, you can flip it around. The moment you catch it, you can flip it around. And then finally, like I said, act as if it's already true. So your mind is this mold. It's like a casting of your life. I thought about this a little too late, but I was at a center one time when the minister was doing a talk just about this subject. And what he did was he strategically placed around the room different Jell-O molds. There was like a goldfish and a bear and a heart. That's like our mind. Whatever you put in there molds to it, and that's what you get. Is your mind molding to lack, or is your mind molding to abundance? When you're clear, your vibration is pure. And when your vibration is pure, the universe always responds. Back to the confusion thing. Confusion scatters our energy, you see. Clarity focuses our energy. So the next law is the power of commitment, Edwin tells us. Edwin tells us that prosperity begins with commitment. So I can tell you that is so true in my life. That the moment I got on my path of becoming a practitioner, the universe aligned for everything to happen so that I could get all my classes done. I did actually pretty quickly. I walked into the center, I said, yes, this is for me. And while I was on that path and while I was going through those classes, there was that little, you're going to ministerial school in the back of my mind, and I ignored it for I don't know how many years, but I ignored it. I knew it was there. But when it was the right time for me, and I committed to it happening, I remember I was sitting at a retreat or a workshop, and I had the paperwork with me. Do you remember this, Bren? This was in Sedona with Nyurka. I had the paperwork, and I had to finish filling it in. It was to apply to go to ministerial school. And I remember I was like kind of putting it off, and it was at that retreat that I said, yes, this is my path. This is what I'm doing. The minute I committed, again, the universe aligned for my good. The universe found a way. Now, at the time, I was living in the Bay Area, and my ministerial school was in Los Angeles. I flew every week to Los Angeles so that I could go in person. Well, until COVID, but that's a different story. But the universe made it happen, including Bren's old Honda, trusty little Honda that my mom now has. I'd leave at my niece and nephew's house in LA. I'd fly in. I'd take an Uber to the car. I had the little Honda to get me around. Park it back at their house. They'd take me to the airport, and I did this week after week after week. I didn't know how that was going to work. The universe knew, Spirit knew, because I said yes. I was in alignment with who I am and what I'm meant to be and who I'm meant to be. That is such a key right there. Commitment. So, when we live with clarity, we stop drifting and start directing. We become conscious creators of our life. I've said this before. Not only are we the actors of our lives, we are the producer, we are the creator, we are the writer, we're everything. We're even the light behind the projector. We truly are the creators of our life. Can you just get in alignment with that? So, and I'm not saying this for you to beat yourself up, well, then, look what I've created. This movie's kind of crappy. No. I'm saying it so that we wake up. Wake up. If you don't like your movie, write a new movie. Make it fun. Make it exciting. Make sure Hawaii is involved. I'm saying that to myself. So I'm going to wrap it up like this. I'm going to reiterate these laws. The law of clarity. The first spark of creation. As I told you, confusion, it's not going to get you anywhere. You have to know what you want. Edwin says that's the first thing to prosperity. You have to know what you want. The next one, the law of mental equivalence. Again, the world always reflects your inner world. Your thoughts, beliefs, and mental pictures set the limits for what you can experience. Or perhaps they don't set limits any longer. Maybe you're released from limits. How would that feel? I think it would feel fantastic. Next is the power of commitment. And I'm going to throw a couple more in there, because a lot of us in this room know about the law of attraction and have studied it. The law of attraction, focus is power. When you focus on something, that is so powerful. The only way you can focus on it is knowing what it is. Again, it's hard to hit a target if you don't know, if the target's always moving or you don't know what it is. And some spiritual practices to help with all this. First of all, this is what I'm inviting you to do. Go home and write out, well, not go home the second, Linda. Go home and write out what you want. Write your desires clearly, concisely. Don't just say, I want to travel around the world. Say, I want to visit this many countries. I want to do it by cruising, by trains, by planes, whatever it is. And not just that, you guys. And I want to meet so many incredible people on this planet that it makes me feel connected to everybody. I want to feel oneness because I do this traveling. What's the feeling you want to get out of these things that you want? I'm talking about that kind of clarity. Have fun with it. Maybe you want to break it in different parts of your life. What you want financially, what you want health-wise, what you want love-wise. Whatever it is for you. And you guys, everybody in this room is in different parts of our life. So some of us on here might want things that other people don't want. Whatever you want is perfect for you. The next one is affirm with conviction. So we've been doing some of this in class as well, and I talked to the students about upping the level of their affirmation. In other words, you might say, I'm healthy and whole, might be your affirmation. If you're going through something health-wise and your mind snaps back, oh, no, you're not. Or well, why don't you have energy to do this? Or why can't you do that? Then that's a great affirmation for you. Use that. Because you want to up-level your affirmation. If you have an affirmation that you've used for years and your mind's like, yep, then that's not your affirmation. You need to up-level your affirmation. Don't miss Leslie's Friday night affirmations to music. I've done it before. I'll be back again. It's so much fun. So maybe work on your affirmations and then come to the Friday experience with Leslie. The next thing is take inspired action. Okay. Let's say you are wanting to travel or go to Hawaii. Then go online. Look at all the different islands. Look at all the different adventures. See what it is that calls to you. What place do you want to show up at? Like, really do the research. Maybe you're looking for a new house, but you're not in the financial position at this moment to get it. It's okay. Start house hunting. See yourself sitting in this new house. See, I have a new knee coming on November 11th. I was telling this to Teresa, and she said, it's so worth it. It's so worth it. And I said, you know, Teresa, what I'm going to do is I'm going to see myself on my bike, pedaling away with a big grin on my face, with the wind in my hair, and that's how I'm going to know that this is going to heal so perfectly. Hey, you two. Right? Because I want to not just know that it's going to go well. I want to feel well now. I want to feel how good it's going to feel to do what I love to do. I love being on my bike. I miss it. My knee's been keeping me from it, but no longer. I'm taking action. You have to take an action. And if you can't take a big action, take a small action. Take a small step. Move toward it, whatever it is. Edwin says you must decide what you want. Most people never get what they want because they've never decided what it is. Decide what you want. That's my invitation to you, to live a more prosperous life. Clarity is power, and the universe always responds to your committed intention. I'm going to say one more thing. Think of it, your intention, like a radio signal. Well, okay, these days you don't have that so much, but some people still use a radio. You know, when you're in between a station and you're getting all that fuzz and static, that's what that universe hears when you're saying, I'm confused. I don't know what I want. You get static. Clarity. Know what you want and go for it. Let's pray. Take in a deep breath. And I'm so grateful for this bright, bright day. I'm so grateful to have clarity about who I am and what I'm doing here. I'm so grateful for this community, for our music program, our musicians, all the talent in this room. I am so grateful for Raj, for Brian, for our AV team that always makes us look good and sound good and allows our love streamers to be a part of what we do here. Grateful. I am mostly grateful to know that there is only one. And in this oneness, the universe delights in its creation of these beautiful mountains with the snow that is coming down, the golden and red and yellow leaves that are dropping on the ground. Delight in its creation. Delight. Knowing that it's everywhere and everything, every moment of every day. Because I know this is true. I know that I am one and the same as the one, that I can never be separated from it because love, light, creativity, power is what I am. And I know the same truth for every beautiful soul within earshot of this prayer. See, it's always present because it is us. And it's never absent. We are always unified with this presence and power and oneness. That is just the simple truth of who and what we are. We are here to be the mouthpiece, the hands, the feet, the mind of the one. And I know as this divine purpose flows through us, we hold for this world peace, peace and more peace, as Jim said. We know that this Middle East, that those people are coming home safely. Peace beyond what the human minds that have held that part of the world not at peace for centuries. We know there's another way. It starts with us knowing peace for ourselves, our families, our communities, our world. I declare the good that manifests in our lives is because we have clarity, because we know what we want, because we're aligned with our purpose, with our passions. I also know for Mark that he is in alignment with this new kidney donor that is coming forward right now saying, I want to help, I want to be the one. He's ready for it. We hold this as a community for him and his life. I know this for all of us in here that have different diagnoses and challenges within these body temples. Whether it's impending surgeries or things that we're healing from, that the body knows what to do, how to do it, how to support us, so that we can show up as the divine light that we are, the divine peace that we are, the divine love that we are, and life that we are, with how we express ourselves. That's what I know is happening here. And I give you a moment to say your name and the names of your beloveds that are wanting prayer today. Cindy. My dear Madeline, Shauna, Tyreek, and the whole family. All my beloveds. My beautiful community. Yes, yes, yes. There's no request too small and no request too large. The universe hears it all. And the answer is always yes. So for this answered prayer, I am thankful. I am grateful. I feel it. I feel answered prayer in my bones, in my body. I know it in my mind. I feel it in my heart. And there's just one thing to do, and that is to surrender it to the one. To these spiritual laws that we know and we love and we study and we remind ourselves and we remind each other that this stuff works if you work it. So it is released, it is done, it's gone from good to great, from great to magnificent, and together we say, and so it is. Amen. Ashe. Thank you. Thank you, beloveds. And it's our time of circulation, and I wanted to point something out. This is the time of year that we do a pledge drive. There are forms in the back of many of the chairs of these pledge drive forms. Now, what that is for, and I know a lot of you in this room give consistently, but what the pledge drive helps us do as a board is be able to budget so that we can always have a fantastic music program, amazing events, amazing speakers. So if you are so called to let us know how much you can pledge for 2026, we would be most grateful. Now, if you don't take one out of the back of the chair, you can get them from the hospitality table, and if you're a member, you'll be mailed a form to your home. So consider it, because this is one of our spiritual practices, giving. So ushers, come on forward, and as they're coming forward, you're preparing your gift, and they'll walk through and collect whatever you have. Again, there's many ways to give to us, you guys. You can do a text to give. You can scan that QR code on the basket, or there's QR codes behind all the chairs. There's QR codes all over the place these days, right? If you're familiar how to use those, or if you're not, grab one of the board members, and we'll tell you how to do it. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for considering your gift. Hey, Chris, good to see you, Mr. Fun Guy. Thank you, Ruth, for bringing the basket up so we can bless these gifts. So I'll ask you to outstretch your heart through your hands and repeat after me. I am so blessed. We are so blessed. We know, as we give, it comes back, multiplied abundantly. We are so blessed, and so it is. Thank you.
Let's hear another song from Sofie Zane.
Hi. Segue. Okay. This song is originally in Korean, but it mostly, no, let me start over. This song was originally sung by Korean singers, but it's mostly in English. There are a few Korean phrases that I'm going to translate for you before I sing. So the first one is 어두워진 앞길 속에, which means on a dark path. So I'm going to say I was alone, and then I'll say on a dark path. In the chorus, I say 영원히 깨질 수 없는, which means unbreakable forever. So I'll say we're going to be golden. It's unbreakable forever. And then the last one is Bakebit na nunuri, which means we're shining brightly. I was a ghost, I was alone. Oduajin, Abkir Kusoke. Given a throne, I didn't know how to believe. I'm the queen I was meant to be. I lived 2 lives, tried to play both sides, but I couldn't find my own place. Called a problem child, 'cause I got too wild, but now that's how I'm getting paid. I'm done hiding now, I'm shining like I am born to be. We're dreaming hard, we came so far now, I believe. We're going up, 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 it's our moment. You know that together we're glowing. We're gonna be golden. Oh, up, up, up with our voices. Young one in cage, you're so open. We're gonna be golden. Oh, I'm done hiding now. I'm shining like I'm born to be. It's our time, no fears, no lies, that's who we're born to be. I've waited so long to break these walls down, to wake up and feel like me. Put these patterns all in the past now, and finally live like the girl they all see. No more hiding, I'll be shining like I'm born to be. 'Cause we are hunters, voices strong, and I know, I believe. We're going up, 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 it's our moment. You know that together we're glowing. We're gonna be golden. Oh, up, up, up with our voices. Young one, you're so open. We're gonna be golden. Oh, I'm done hiding now. I'm shining like we're born to be. It's our time, no fears, no lies, that's who we're born to be. We're gonna be golden. We're gonna be born to be glowing, but cages and nonary. Oh, it's our time, no fears, no lies, that's who we're born to be. Thank you all so much.
Sofie, Zane. Oh, man. You know, as director of this music team, I am a rich man. I don't know if I could play. I really play. And Reverend Cindy, thank you so much. I've been around this philosophy a long time, and I forgot about clarity. I know it's important. what I would add, what's been my experience, is as soon as we get clear, the whole universe conspires with that clarity. That alignment happens instantaneously. And doors and windows will open that you never knew were possible. That spark of creation, clarity, beautiful. And if you're confused, I would offer that that is a divine message to get clear. And you can grab a practitioner and pray for clarity. It's a great place to start. I wanted to mention that there's a sign-up sheet for the chili cook-off. So there's 12 spots open. Make sure you sign up if you want to compete for that. And I will enjoy the fruits of your labor. That's that. I'm really looking forward to that. Also, Reverend Cindy was mentioning affirmations and how what a wonderful tool that is. And I was at that class with Leslie Monroe. It's such a playful way to put music to your affirmation and get it in your body and remember that simple song, and you'll see the power of music like we experience every Sunday. So take advantage of that this coming Friday night. Okay, everybody. If you want a practitioner, want a prayer after service, remember they're available across the hall. Let's stand. Let's stand together and sing our closing song.
You know we have an extra band member. I don't know if you noticed, Faye snuck up here.
Oh, yeah. Faye.
Hey.
Faye Norset playing rock organ on her lap.